Manchester United 0, Atletico Madrid 1. Let's go. Salam sejahtera and welcome to JomUnited. We are a Malaysian Manchester United fan channel. Yes, dengan bangganya Buatan Malaysia. Okay, straight away comment by Suji. No punctual lah JomUnited. Already 10:46. That's why we are a Malaysian channel. Malaysian timing 1 minute. Okay lah tu. Okay, so guys, the game that we witnessed just now, Jai, kita dah satu minggu sebelum league start. Okay, sepatutnya kita tengok rival kita yang tengah main sekarang semua tu lah, berlambak gol dia orang. Kita satu gol pun dah tak boleh masuk sekarang. So, apa cerita Jai? Apa pendapat you tentang game tadi?
Kalau nak cerita pasal pendapat game tadi, kembali kepada skrip lama. Dengan midfield kita, Fred dengan McTominay, Bruno missing in action, Elanga tak tunjukkan apa-apa pembaharuan. So, sangat mengecewakan game tadi. Tidak ada satu, orang kata, untuk first game, jumpa Brighton, kita ada keyakinan. Kita masih lagi tidak ada keyakinan dekat sini bila kita tengok game dengan Atletico Madrid tadi. Worst.
So Syed, do you think that this first 11 is the first 11 which will play against Brighton, or do you think that this will be a wake-up call for Erik ten Hag to actually make some last-minute tweaks to the team, maybe get some players? We definitely need some players. What's your take on that?
I think this looks like the very first lineup of the first game because this was the strongest lineup according to the squad we have and according to the preseason performance. Although that's not my preferred first 11, but I think it looks like the first 11 for Erik ten Hag. This is where they are playing with Atletico Madrid, because like tomorrow in the next 24 hours we are playing against Rayo, another Spanish side, which is a more weaker side compared to Atletico Madrid. I think this is a reason out this lineup, Erik ten Hag, he wanted to play an 11 which he prefers would be the first 11 when the season kicks off. But I think there are some players who deserve to be in the lineup. There are some players who are not deserve to be in the lineup. But looks like this is the strongest we have at the moment for the manager.
Okay, we got a comment by Arfa Mirza. Can I skip this comment? Aduh. Semua salah Martial lah, miss chances. Okay, let me just address this first and foremost lah. Okay, I believe he should have at least scored one lah. But then look at the team around him. Look at our midfield. Look at Elanga. Okay, I think the guy that we are actually missing in this game, right? Okay, some say the other guy, the goat, who is going to play tomorrow, the king is going to play tomorrow. But I mean, missing element from our strongest 11 is Jadon Sancho. I think from the past preseason games, a lot of our attacks actually came from the right. This time around, our right side was so quiet. Midfield, don't talk about our midfield. Memang non-existent now, right? We talk about Fred, McTominay breaking up play. Yes, fantastic. In the first half, I think they did okay. They did their jobs. But then creativity, okay, apart from Eriksen coming in the 70th minute and whatnot. Other than that, where was the creativity from our midfield, right? So, maybe Jai, okay, let's talk about our front three lah, right? Since you brought up Martial, let's talk about front three lah. Okay, adakah Jai, kamu risau tentang front three kita? Okay, kalau salah satu daripada tiga ni cedera ke, injured ke, sakit perut ke apa, memang hancur kita punya attack. Link up semua memang hancur. Because so far apa yang kita nampak, chemistry is the three players of Martial, Rashford and also Sancho. Apa pendapat you, Jai?
No, bila kita jumpa dengan level Atletico Madrid, level Atletico Madrid lah. Kita jangan cerita pasal Crystal Palace dengan Liverpool sebelum ni. Sebab sekarang ni kalau kita tengok macam I cakap tadi, skrip yang sama berlaku. Bukan setakat struktur daripada defend, midfield dan striker. So kita nak cerita pasal striker. attacking punya factor. Sekarang kalau kita nampak pun memang macam game tadi memang kita sangat mengecewakan lah sebab kita tak nampak dia orang punya, mungkin sebab Sancho tak ada, mungkin, tapi yelah kalau tak ada Sancho mungkin kita ada Cristiano Ronaldo besok mungkin, tapi hanya 4 tu je saja. So kalau antara 4 player yang ada ni cedera ataupun tidak orang kata bermain di dalam prestasi yang bagus, kemungkinan kita tak akan dapat gol. Sebab kita nampak diorang saja yang boleh menjaringkan gol dan diorang tidak melakukan. So itu adalah masalah kita. Kita kena cari solution ataupun kita kena cari another player baru masuk ke dalam attackingnya struktur lah.
Okay, I think like what Jai mentioned, if just say the front three, okay, assuming that even Sancho played today, if just say Sancho somehow, the three of them, they don't perform, and you need to actually tweak something to the game, what kind of changes can we do right now with the current squad that we have?
I think the current squad, we don't have much options, even though we have Pelistri, we have Amad Diallo, we have Alenga who played today in the place of Sancho, but I think these three are not good enough. These three are not good enough for Manchester United Football Club, who can come up from the bench and bring some change or score some goal or do something. For preseason, I think against, like when we were playing like 3 games in Australia, they were okay, but they are not good enough to play in a competitive league against a competitive side such as Atletico Madrid we all see today. I think we definitely need a squad depth in all positions, not only in the attack, but also I think in the defense, in the midfield, in the wing side. Everywhere we need a strength. That's why I think we need Antony. We were talking about the other day, like Antony is like expensive signing. We should not go for it. Is it worthy or not? But I think this is the reason we want. If one player gets injured, if one player is out of form, then who do we have? We have Pelistri. I mean, he's okay. He has a spark. He did more than what Alenga did for the whole game. I think compared to him, he was okay, but this is not the solution. This is not the answer. We need players who can come and can bring the change in the team, can be more productive, can score goal, can make some assist, can put the defense on the leg, for example. But I think like Antony, if it is 55 million, if it is 60 million, it's worth it. If it is like 70, 80 or 100 million, it's not worth it. But we are already late in the market. We are already like close to the end of this transfer window, and already the season is starting like next week already. So I think we definitely need to buy Antony. If he's interested to go with us, and if it is Erik ten Hag's first choice, we should go for him. We should also go for a number 9 as well. We should also go for Sesko. There are not many strikers available. Maybe Belotti is available for free. They should go for him. If not, if they want to buy a young striker, they should go for Benjamin Sesko we were talking about. So I think even if Ronaldo is staying or Ronaldo not staying, that's another debate. But we need squad depth. We need players in all positions, especially in the attack as well.
Question to Admin Gombak. Welcome. This is really the textbook definition of a Malaysian timing lah. Wait, 10:45, not 10:55, not 10:55. But anyway, Admin Gombak, question to you. Seeing how we are so lack in depth, okay, and of course when we talk about the potential signings of Antony and whatnot, it's quite far-fetched. Pasal harga dia gila tinggi, right? You're talking about 100 mil and whatnot. And then even the name of Sesko we mentioned, all of us were impressed because due to the Liverpool game. But then again, he's still a young lad and whatnot. Again, you don't expect him to start right up front and then to throw him in the deep end. All right. So Pija, the easiest solution, the question I'm going to ask you, should we keep Cristiano Ronaldo? One of the best things that we can do right now, since Sir Alex Ferguson is back in the board, maybe we can persuade him to actually stay. Should he stay, Pija?
I for Cristiano Ronaldo, I have this. If you ask me whether we really maintain him in the club, looking at the current situation, yes. But there's another angle. If we are looking at the future, no. Tu je. That's the issue about this Cristiano Ronaldo. He can still be a squad player rather than be the first team player for this or for the new season ni. I'm okay if he's gonna stay, but if he's gonna go, then be my guest lah. Macam tu.
In this kind of situation right now, it's good that we're actually seeing this right now. So because we still have time to actually do something about it now. Maybe we shouldn't, like, instead of Ronaldo draw mahal, maybe we shouldn't draw mahal because we are in a sense of desperation right now. Okay,
What-
kalau
what
kita
is-
ada
yeah.
signing yang tengah datang tu, okay, maybe lah kita boleh. If Ronaldo leaves right now, right, yang saya tanya saya tu, siapa yang you rasa can take the position in the front three in case like macam hari ni, Ilanga
Yalah,
yang
no.
last season kita cakap one of the future, youth, play the youth. But the youth is not really performing. The youth is not performing and we cannot blame him. So the best bet that we have right now is to keep one of a proven, experienced goal scorer in Cristiano Ronaldo.
Okay, Dom. Let me ask you this question. When you said desperation, what situation in desperation are we in right now? We are not desperate. Are you looking for a title or a cup for next season? No, definitely
No.
not.
It's a rebuild.
No, we are not talking about challenging or anything,
Yeah,
bro.
that's why.
From today's game, do you want to see this kind of continuous games in the don't
I
talk
don't
about
mind, no.
draw. I mean, don't talk about loss or what. Okay, just say we want to play for a draw and whatnot, or even to the fact of we want to watch enjoyable football, at least a certain thing that is different than our previous season and whatnot, right? What you watched just now is like what Jai mentioned, pretty much photocopy of what is happening in last season.
True.
First half FC, not even first half FC. This is bloody 20 minutes FC. Wait. This is the kind of thing that we lack the depth, we lack the experience in the squad. So as much as possible, any experience that we have right now, we need to keep. That's my take on that.
Yeah lah, but
Tambah sikit.
Sambung je.
Jai tambah. Okay, kalau kita pergi tengok sekarang dekat Manchester City, diorang ada goal machine diorang Haaland. Okay, Liverpool ambil Nunes sebagai goal machine diorang selain daripada Salah yang perform. Kalau Salah perform. Tapi sekarang kalau kita cerita pasal United, kita mungkin akan bergantung dengan Cristiano Ronaldo. Even kalau kita ada player pun, walaupun kita tengah nak dapatkan player Sissoko ke apa ke Anthony ke apa benda semua, kalau diorang boleh jadi goal machine kita, okay, fine. Tapi kalau sekarang kita boleh nampak yang proven sekarang, hanya Cristiano Ronaldo sahaja yang proven jadi goal machine kita. Kalau kita tengok game tadi pun, berkemungkinan, kalau Cristiano Ronaldo ada, dengan chance yang mungkin kita dapat dalam 5-6 chance, kemungkinan kita boleh jadikan sebab dia memang proven goal machine kita last year. Bukan Martial, ini hakikat. Bukan Martial, bukan Rashford. So kita kena ada, desperate ataupun tidak, kita kena ada seorang, even seorang ke lebih ke tak kisah, kita kena ada goal machine yang dapat bola boleh score.
True.
Kalau tidak, bukan nak cerita pasal kita nak dapatkan title whatever. Mungkin kita duduk dekat nombor 6 lagi. Kemungkinan kita akan duduk nombor 6 lagi.
No. That's the thing. About
Sekarang,
next season, for the new season, aku tak kisah pun diorang nak dapat nombor. No, seriously. For next season, I'm not looking about result. I'm looking about the change of gameplay, the change of tactical, the change of that. I'm looking whatever happens on the pitch. On the results too, for me, if we win, then okay. If we draw, if we lost, then that's okay. For me, the first season of Erik ten Hag is all about testing. About okay, kita nak tengok Erik ten Hag dia punya cara main macam mana, how dia punya cara main the tactical itself. The second and the third season baru kita judge in terms of the winning games or the winning of the title, winning of the cup. No, that's my only view. So I don't really care about we don't have Cristiano Ronaldo. Then what makes you think having Cristiano Ronaldo memang kita akan score banyak, kita akan score banyak gol? That's the question tau. Memanglah dia proven goal scorer. But remember tak last time the argument of Cristiano Ronaldo are not scoring enough because sebab dia tak ada supply. Bila dia tak score satu gol, we don't have supplies. Dan suddenly bila dia score, mula dah bising kata Cristiano Ronaldo je yang main. Mana yang lagi 11 player yang belakang tu?
Okay, Syed, you got a comment, Syed. You wanted to add something, go ahead.
Yeah. So for example, like we saying like we need Ronaldo. Ronaldo was there against Atletico Madrid this year in 2022. He had 0 shot on target against Atletico Madrid over the 2 legs against the same team which we're playing today. So we are not even sure that even Ronaldo was playing today or Ronaldo is going to play throughout the next season with fully fit 37-year-old and he can play 38 games for us. We are not sure that he's going to do the same thing which he did last year or not. Last year he scored 18 goals, but they were not good enough. They were not good enough for us to win football matches. So I think it's not about we need Ronaldo or not. Okay, if Ronaldo wants to stay, even though like it will be only 1 year, after that he will be gone. I don't think he will play in Premier League when he's 39 for more than 1 year. We need a replacement. We need a number 9. We need a goal scorer. Yes, I agree with Jay. I think you were talking like we need a goal machine. Yes, we need a goal machine because goals wins you football games. So we need a goal machine, but at the same time, we need players who can play together for a long time so that we can see whether they're playing or not. These are the 3 players like we were talking about: Rashford, Sancho, and Martial. They did really good in the last 3 or 4 games. Today they were not good because uh, we were playing against Elanga. Elanga was lost. He also got the chances, he also missed. Martial also got the chances, he got missed. But doesn't mean we can write off just because of one game that Martial is not going to score any goals for the whole season. He scored few goals. He already shown that he has got it. He showed before as well that he can also score same amount of goals or more goals than Ronaldo scored last season. So I think Ronaldo is not the answer. The answer is we need players more, and we can give time to the players who are already performing and who want to perform for the club. So I think the midfield is the midfield is also okay. I think Ericsson, he got a lot of chances. He got magic in the ball with his feet. He can create a lot of chances. Bruno also can create a lot of chances. But I think McFred is also one of the problems we have to identify. Like this game, they were completely lost, and I think it's not a surprise. This is the same thing. And again, the starting 11 today, only one player was new, which is Malaysia on the left back. The rest of them, they are the same. So it's not like we cannot say like this preseason or with Eric Ten Hag we are failure, we didn't win the game, and this will happen throughout the season. Like 2 players, which is Lisandro and also Ericsson, they didn't start. Ericsson didn't start, just came for a few minutes. I think let the season start, let the manager have a belief with them. But I'm really hoping that Eric Ten Hag is taking the notes. Whether it is De Gea, whether it is Martial, whether it is McTominay or Fred, I'm really hoping that Eric Ten Hag is taking the notes and he would not repeat by giving the chances to the players who are not performing in the preseason.
Yeah.
Okay, comment by Muhammad Nazmi Muhammad Nuruddin. We want to challenge title, not only complete the fixtures schedule. Okay, we talk about Ericsson. Okay, moving forward, Ericsson midfield. Okay, Jai, apa pendapat you tentang dia main 20 minutes, tapi dalam 20 minutes tu you nampak apa beza dia bila Ericsson main kat United?
Lebih baik dengan Bruno lah. Lebih baik daripada Bruno. Lebih baik daripada Bruno. Sebab kita memang dah tahu dah dia memang lebih relevan sebelum ni dengan Tottenham Hotspur, Brighton kan, before dengan Ajax. Sebab kita memang tahu dengan memang kita tahu dia punya touching ball dia, cara dia bermain, cara dia dapat dia punya creativity. So kalau ikutkan dia adalah first 11 lah. Kalau tanya I, dia adalah first 11 untuk first game kita lah. Kalau I lah, tak dapat dinafikan.
Dia main role dia lebih kurang macam Pogba, a deep playing creative midfield lah. I think the way he was playing just now lah, and then I think he performed fantastic lah. I mean, given the short amount of time, fitness levels and whatnot, I think he actually did good. And he actually, I think was it Said or is it Jai yang cakap tadi, he will walk into our first 11 lah. Okay, I think the next player that positive lah, boleh cakap kira positive lah, right? Tyrell Malaysia, okay, our new signing, our left back lah, right? Pija, what's your take on Malaysia's performance today?
Breath of fresh air lah, orang kata something that really exciting. Players who doesn't afraid to take on the players, who really confident with the ball, runners, memang off the ball punya run, defensively good, better than Dalo. So for me excited lah. I'm really excited looking at him, what he has presented himself during this past 5 or 6 preseason game kan. So memang dia nampak dia confidence. I can see why even though kita dah ada Luke Shaw and also Teles, I can see why Eric Ten Hag still going for this guy Malaysia, because he has that confidence even though he's very new for the EPL, even though EPL tak start lagi, but we can see the confidence mana dia memang. He is reminded me of I'm not equally them lah, but he is much more reminding me about Peche Zebra. Sama memang very up and downs of the football of that side, left side there. So I'm really excited lah. Hopefully he can build that bond of friendship with Rashford and also Sancho, so they can really have that chemistry also click lah. That's the crucial part lah. On the wing too is our attacking plan. So hopefully we can build that chemistry lah.
Okay, we got a comment by Smurf. Okay, that's where we disagree lah. Okay, Smurf, I love you, but then let's just read this from Malaysia was another error one Basaka on the left in this game. I'm I'm gonna ask the stat man lah, our stat man, right? So what's your take on Malaysia and what's your take on this comment? Malaysia was another everyone the second on the left in this game.
I think this comment is just like a rubbish because you cannot compare Malaysia with Edwin and Basaka. I think today he
Chill, no rubbish, chill, respectfully.
Okay, it's like a non-useful comment for what we have just seen from Mr. Smurf. But I think like Malaysia along with Fred, they are the two men of the match for me. I think Fred did really well today, and I think Malaysia
First
also did really well.
half. Second half was atrocious.
Well,
Because like Atletico Madrid, they also playing a dirty game, so I think Fred also has to play the dirty game as well. So I think this is where I think Fred was the answer for Simeone for the Atletico Madrid. This is where Fred was useful today. But I think Malaysia did really well today. You cannot compare Malaysia with Edin van Bissaka because I mean like he was running on the flag. He was good in defense as Pajal was mentioning, and also he made some passes which I saw in the game. He also made passes to Rashford as well, some through balls as well. So I think he's good on the ball. He's good off the ball. And I think he's still young and he's still adopting as well. So I think we should give him a time. I don't think he will be first choice ahead of Shaw, but I think he could be a very competitive for Luke Shaw as well.
It's like when Teles just came into the team and whatnot. So maybe this will actually bring up the next level in Luke Shaw. Okay, we got a comment by Nicholas. We keep attacking on the left and Atletico figured us out. We can't attack from the right because of Ilanga's limitations. So is it surprising if Malaysia didn't attack much? Okay, so I will just leave it to the comments. Okay, we got a question by Smurf lah. Okay, he's quite aggressive on this lah. Okay, was there any crosses into the box by Malaysia today? But how many long passes he actually?
I think Malaysia also took free corner kicks, and his corner kicks delivery was also good. So I think that shows that he is good with the crosses as well. He took some corner kicks as well.
Okay, we got a comment by Josh. Give time for Malaysia, he will be fantastic. I think this is only his second game, right? Starting in the first 11. So I think given these two games, I think okay lah, we can actually give him some time. If we can agree to give some time to players like Aaron Wan-Bissaka and whatnot. So why not? Okay, all right. So moving forward, Jai. Okay, the goal yang kita concede tadi, all right. So I was actually watching back lah. Okay, I think it was actually Maguire that actually lost the mark on the player that actually caused this. So apa pendapat you tentang defense kita tadi? I might be wrong. Maybe you tengok angle lain siapa yang patut dipersalahkan atas gol tadi.
Itulah, kalau nak cerita pasal Maguire dengan Lindelof, sebenarnya diorang crucial lah dengan sebab sekarang ni yang jaringkan gol tu Felix tau. Felix ni memang kita tahu dia memang talented. Dia punya bola tu memang bola international level lah. Memang bola yang international level. Dia tenang dan dia jaringkan gol. Menewaskan David De Gea. Tetapi kalau nak cerita pasal mistake Maguire lah sebenarnya. Maguire tertinggal dia punya marking sebab kalau kita tengok daripada awal sebenarnya defense kita problem dia ialah marking tidak terlalu ketat. Maknanya diorang betul-betul tidak membuat kerja awareness betul-betul. So kalaulah kata kita boleh dapat pairing Martinez dengan mungkin dengan Rebaran ke maybe kita boleh cubalah sebab selalu mistake Maguire dengan Lindelof sebegitu jaringannya. Memang selalu mistake begitu.
Pija sila.
Cakap pasal goal concede kan. Kenapa why didn't I see there's a blame about Donny van de Beek doing that Hollywood pass that memang takkan sampai pun, but he's still doing it, and I don't see any blame on that lah, because remember that kalau if Bruno doing that pass, the Twitter or the WhatsApp or the Telegram gonna be like this Bruno. But when it comes to Van de Beek,
okay, bagus. You brought up this one. So actually, I want to ask you, Pija, what's your take on Donny van de Beek's performance today?
Time to sell.
Based on apa yang you cakap, you memang you macam nak sokong dia sikit. Okay, so you cannot twist already. Alright, go ahead. Donny van de Beek.
Pre-season, last season in Everton. People say he's gonna be our savior. He's the answer of McFred lah, blah 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 semua. Look what he's done for the past 6 pre-season kita main ni. People keep on saying. That's why I say just because you know this manager punya tactical doesn't always mean that you're gonna be successful. That's not gonna be sure that you are gonna be playing well in this team lah. So you can see 6 preseason game we saw Donny van de Beek, he hasn't produced anything. Main all these goes running pergi mana-mana, wherever there's a ball dia pergi situ. Tahu, he has interrupt Martial kan. And then during game tadi pun I nampak there's a few times di mana Eriksen come to that position, then when the Beek pun goes into that position, so dia dah jadi double up tau. And for those open space dia macam memang dia dah mengganggu. For me, enough is enough. Donny van de Beek, please lah, go.
Okay, comment
Guys,
by
tambah sikit. Dom, tambah sikit.
Sila.
Sebenarnya Van de Beek live before pun I dah cakap dah jual dia Van de Beek ni. Sebab dah tak ada function dah.
Tak ada function.
Jual dia. Tak ada function. Sebab I rasa dia dah banyak loss lah. Dia dah lost. Mungkin sebab dia tak faham bahasa Belanda ke. Tak tahulah. Holland ke tak tahulah. Tapi pada I dia memang dah dia dah hilang rentak dia. Mungkin kita boleh loan dia ataupun kita akan sakit hati tengok dia dekat bench lagi. Itu je lah.
Jai. Better jual dia, dapat duit tu bayar 17 million kat Barcelona, settle.
Untuk apa? Bayar 17 million untuk apa? Bukan you tak nak ke? Tutup kamera. Okay, Chen Wyman, Van de Beek did nothing. Alright, then we have a comment by Smurf as well. Have to agree with Pijal, it's time for Van de Beek to leave. Alright.
I think just want to add one more thing, because we were discussing how we conceded the goal, right? So I think like I saw the replay again and again, and what I saw is I think it was Eriksen who lost the ball to the opponent, and from there ball went to Morata, and then the ball was with Morata, and then Maguire lost the battle with Morata. This is where he made a pass to Felix, and Felix then he rounded, and then he made a shot in between.
Was it Van de Beek or is it Eriksen? The one in the left that lost the ball. Maybe someone in the left.
The same hair lah.
But I was seeing the number, because Van de Beek is a 34 number, and Van de Beek was in the middle. He was clueless. He was not doing anything. But I think Eriksen is the one who made the ball to the opponent. The ball was lost. But I agree to the point.
Tapi jual jugalah Van de Beek.
Where we really need to consider, like, Van de Beek is a Manchester United player or not, because I think he hasn't proved yet. He has been given some chances during the preseason with Ralf Rangnick as well. I think it's quite worrying for him, and he could be the biggest flop for Manchester United. We have hopes, fans were with him, but I think he's turning out to be a flop signing for us.
Okay, a powerhouse, Van de Beek sell. I think many of us agree that to sell Van de Beek, except maybe Josh lah, right? He need to represent his, he need to be the Dutch ambassador lah. All want to sell, but who do we have lah? Not to say the players.
We have James Garner. We can also.
Yeah, we have Frankie De Jong. Your Frankie De Jong coming lah. We all tong money. We are collecting now. Now we are at about like $2.50. We got quite a long way to go lah for 17 million. Okay, wait. Okay, this one I gotta wait. Okay, this is another one by Martin. Regress massively in a result of lack of game time confidence for three seasons. But bear in mind, he's back with his favorite manager, so we should at least see something that can actually impress his fans. Okay, wait. Okay, this comment. All right, by Nicholas. Van de Beek is a system player, getting more and more obvious that he cannot dictate game. He needs solid players around him. Okay, so speaking of that, right, a system type. Okay,
solid player.
Just one more thing. Just one thing. I think this is the comment we used to say for Pogba. We need a system for Pogba. Now we need a system for Van de Beek.
No, for Ronaldo also. We need solid players.
Same comment like we have been saying for a long time. Like, okay, Pogba is a player. We need a system. Now we are saying we need a system for Van de Beek. Why?
Because we need someone else to take the prima donna role. Okay, but it comes system and whatnot. Okay, from this game, right, okay, I'm going to ask all of you here, but we start with Said. From this game alone, right, do we see, I mean, apart from the results and whatnot, we lost and whatnot, do we actually see a style of Erik ten Hag football? Okay, because actually, like, my point of view, Malaysia, I mean, he actually passed forward and whatnot, created chances for, like people like Martial, Rashford and whatnot. But then I don't see the kind of link-up play and whatnot that we actually saw in the previous preseason game. So maybe I'm wrong or whatnot. So, Sai, do you see any Erik ten Hag style of football here?
Yeah, I think there is.
Possession-wise, also.
Yeah, there is more pressing. The forwards link up is still good. I mean, like today was a hard game because like Atletico Madrid is a very defensive team. It was hard for them to unlock him. But I think we missed the chances. If Martial would have scored one goal, if Elanga would have scored one goal, then it would be easy game. First half 2-0 up. But I think we were unlucky because our forward didn't finish the game. But I think we have seen a progress. Even today, there were some positives. If you just forget the scoreline, I think there's some positive today. If the attackers were really pressing and they were pressing with a purpose. So I think I saw some positives as well.
Okay, apa pendapat you, Pija? What's your take? Do you see any style? Because you are very critical about our managers, okay? Especially when words like pressing, stuff like that, right? A lot of comments, okay? A lot of comments, okay? So this time around, I need some comments from you, Pija. What's your take?
Yeah, this is the real definition of what the manager really did on the training ground. Not the manager who said, I want to play high pressing, I want to play attractive football, I want to play this, but only in the press conference. See, this is the reason. But now we can see these players actually can play that high pressing games, can play very very energy punya style. Memanglah mungkin for the last 30 minutes tu diorang dah drop the energy drop. But we can see that this player can play. Cuma dia need some guidance. So we can see that. So I'm really excited for the new season. Old Trafford gonna be buzzing, and even though Ronaldo is there or not there, but I'm sure these players are gonna, these fans, the Man United fans are gonna be buzzing looking at this new Erik ten Hag punya team. And I mean the tactical. Then I'm sure that the players are gonna be really excited to play lah, to show that what they have been struggling ataupun the hard work that they have done during the preseason lah. Tu je lah.
Okay, comment by Smurf. There was no style at all. Long balls, no control, no possession, not comfortable on the ball. Hey, you can really type a lot, lah, bro. You should have just come on, lah. Final third players not opening the game up and creating a passing line. No fluid movement at all. Okay, so
we made more passes and we had more possession. I think in the first half we had like 61 or 60 above percent of possession. So we had the possession. It's just like we were not clicking and the finishing was poor. I think again, if Martial would have scored one of them, if Elanga would have scored, if Maguire would have scored,
enough. Don't mention.
Yeah. So I think
I tambah sikit, bro. I tambah sikit. Dom, I tambah sikit. Sekarang ni problem dia, okay, Erik ten Hag dia nak Ronaldo Martinez daripada Ajax, and then dia nak Eriksen. Before ni pun dekat Ajax juga. So I dengar dia nak FDJ, Fendi Kenjong. So
betul lah,
kalau sebab tu I cakap. Ya, I borak dengan dia Tori. Kan? And then kita dengar dia nak Anthony. Okay? Sebab apa dia nak player-player ni? Sebab player-player ni lah yang boleh dia nak terapkan dia punya tactical ke, dia punya cara ke, sebab dia dah pernah berada dengan dia sebelum ni. That's why sekarang kalau kita nak dapatkan, okay, kita pakai Fred lah, pakai McTominay. Adakah diorang ni midfield hold untuk Manchester United? Tidak. Yang FDJ, yes. Sebab tu even tabloid ke, rumours ke kata dia mati-mati nak FDJ. Sebab FDJ lah suit dengan dia punya philosophy ke, tactical ke, whatever ke. That's why sekarang ni the problem is, kalau kita nak tengok the 1, 2 game, 3 game, kemungkinan dengan adanya player yang ada sekarang ni, mungkin tidak nampak lagi teknik ataupun tactical ataupun falsafah daripada Erik ten Hag. So kita kena bagi masa ataupun kita kena bagi player yang dia nak. Itu sahaja. Kalau tidak, kita tak akan nampak different. Kita akan nampak Ole lagi sekali. Macam tadi kita nampak Ole lagi sekali. Serius. Game Ole. Long ball macam semua cakap tadi lah. Long ball, apa semua. Itu semua game Ole lah tu. Sorry to say lah.
Ada satu lagi benda yang Smurf tadi mention. Okay, maybe yang Bruno. Maybe kita jual Bruno 16 million. 1 million tu kita tong-tong lah. Kita beli, kita bayar hutang FDJ lah.
Dom, what about you, Dom? Have you seen any differences for this Erik ten Hag?
I think the one that actually I'm worried about, to be honest, is our fitness levels lah. I don't know what's going on. That I mean we started training the team that we played actually this Atletico Madrid. I think they are two weeks behind of us fitness levels and whatnot. Right?
Baru.
And our players, right?
Yes.
We can only maintain the intensity for the first half. For me personally, I think Malaysia played well and whatnot. Even some would say that Fred actually played well. But second half, I think every player went downhill in the second half. So the fitness levels is totally off. So if just say your fitness levels is not there, how can you actually maintain a sustainable style of football which requires a lot of pressing, a lot of intensity and whatnot? So I'm concerned lah. I'm actually very worried. I'm a very anxious type of person lah. So from today's game, I'm actually quite worried. I'm nervous about the start of next season. I mean, which is next week. So I don't know what type of changes we can actually do to our team and whatnot. But if you talk about the style and whatnot, the previous preseason games, yes, we can actually see certain styles. But then again, it comes back to United when we face a tough opposition. Mind you, the first half was their second team. The second half only the good team, the first team of Atletico Madrid came out. When we face a tough opposition, right, everything can flush down the toilet bowl. Every tactics, whatever thing, everything will just flush down the toilet bowl. There was no style that we can actually see in the second half and whatnot. So that is what I'm worried about. Yeah, Syed, you wanted to add something?
Yep, because we need new players. The 10 players out of 11 were the old team from the last season. That's why we have a new manager, we have a new system, we have a tactical manager, and the training is also good. But we need new personnel, we need new persons, we need new players in our team. And I think we should also talk about like how we considered a goal, because I think we're talking about the improvement we have seen or not, but the fashion we are considering the goal, which is more worrying for us. I think I'm not going to point out to David De Gea, but I think the whole defense, it's not up to the mark what we are thinking. Up front, again, we are scoring goals. Maybe today we didn't score. We have won 4-0, 4-1, 3-1, 2-2. Today was 1-0-1. So I think we have been scoring some goals even in this preseason. But I think the defense is the thing we really need to focus.
Okay, so I think, guys, we got another game coming up tomorrow. So I think for tonight's show, I think that's pretty much about it. All right. So thank you so much for joining us tonight. Okay, like usual, please like, share, subscribe. Okay, and we'll see you guys probably Monday night lah, probably not tomorrow lah. Oh, but Ronaldo is playing tomorrow, so we might come on.
Is it Ronaldo or a King Cantona playing tomorrow?
King, I don't know which king is coming back. I don't know.
I don't know. There's only one king with the collar up, because McTominay was
Our
collar
good.
up. I think everybody wants to be a king. The collar up.
We'll find out tomorrow. 11 p.m. All right, and stay tuned. Most likely we are going to do the post-match reaction. Subscribe to our channel, join our Telegram group. All right, we'll see you guys in the next episode. Good night.
Then the big sell. Then the big sell. Sell when the